When you wake up and feel that early morning hunger, it's tempting to dive straight into your favorite breakfast foods. But did you know that some of these seemingly harmless foods could be slowing you down, leaving you sluggish, bloated, or even worse, harming your health in the long run? Let's take a deeper look at 3 common breakfast foods that you should avoid as you get older, no matter how hungry you are. Trust me, your body will thank you. The sneaky culprit. Sugary breakfast foods. We've all been there, waking up in the morning with a craving for something sweet to kickstart our day. A sugary bowl of cereal, a warm muffin, or a refreshing glass of fruit juice seems like the perfect choice, doesn't it? It's quick, easy, and satisfying. But what most of us don't realize is that these seemingly harmless treats can be doing more harm than good, especially as we age. Sugary foods trigger a rapid rise in blood sugar, which might give you a short burst of energy, but that's often followed by a steep crash. And that crash is no fun. It leaves you feeling exhausted, irritable, and hungrier than ever just a few hours later. For seniors, those constant blood sugar spikes and crashes can be particularly risky. They increase the chances of developing diabetes, cause unnecessary weight gain, and can even have an impact on brain function, leading to memory problems and fogginess. On top of that, a high intake of sugar can lead to chronic inflammation in the body, which can worsen joint pain, muscle aches, and other age-related discomforts. Let me tell you about my friend Helen, who's 72. For years, she swore by her morning routine of a big bowl of sugary cereal paired with a glass of orange juice. It was a quick and easy breakfast that she thought would keep her going until lunch. But over time, Helen started feeling more and more drained by mid-morning. She'd find herself reaching for snacks just an hour or two after breakfast, struggling to stay alert and focused. One day, during a routine checkup, she mentioned how tired she was and how often she felt hungry again so soon after breakfast. Her doctor listened carefully and said, "It might be your breakfast. Those sugary foods could be causing your blood sugar to spike, then crash, leaving you feeling tired and craving more sugar." After some careful thought, Helen decided to make a change. She swapped her sugary cereal for a high-fiber, low-sugar option and replaced her glass of juice with something much more refreshing: cucumber and mint-infused water. She didn't expect an instant miracle, but within just a few days, the change was undeniable. She felt more energized, her mid-morning fatigue disappeared, and for the first time in a long while, she didn't need a snack until lunchtime. The best part? She felt in control of her energy levels, and her mood was much more stable throughout the day. It was like she had unlocked a whole new level of vitality. So, how can you avoid those harmful sugar spikes and still enjoy a satisfying breakfast? It's all about making the right choices. Instead of reaching for sugary cereals, pastries, or juice, try focusing on foods that stabilize your blood sugar and keep you feeling full for longer. Start with a solid protein-packed breakfast: scrambled eggs with a side of whole grain toast, Greek yogurt with fresh berries, or a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with nuts and seeds. These choices provide a balanced combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, which work together to slow down the absorption of sugar and help keep your blood sugar levels steady. Plus, they're full of essential nutrients that nourish your body and support overall health. If you're craving a little sweetness, don't worry. You don't have to completely give up on flavor. Instead of sugary cereals or juices, add some naturally sweet ingredients to your meals, like a handful of fresh fruit or a drizzle of honey on your yogurt or oatmeal. The sweetness will satisfy your cravings without causing the blood sugar roller coaster. 2. The morning protein. Pitfall, bacon and sausages. Bacon. That crispy, savory delight that instantly makes breakfast feel like a celebration. It's the kind of food that can make your morning feel complete. But As much as we love the rich, salty taste of bacon, there's a bit more to the story. The truth is, bacon and other processed meats like sausages aren't as heart-healthy as we might think, especially as we age. These processed meats are typically packed with unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and preservatives, which over time can have a serious impact on your health. When we eat processed meats, we're loading up on fats that can raise our cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart disease. And when we add all that sodium into the mix, it can lead to high blood pressure and contribute to water retention and bloating, something that definitely doesn't feel great in the morning. As we get older, these effects can be even more pronounced. What starts as a delicious breakfast can turn into a contributing factor to weight gain, sluggish digestion, and even feelings of tightness or discomfort. No one wants to start their day feeling bloated or heavy. Let me tell you about Marge, who's 79. For years, Marge had a breakfast routine she loved: bacon, eggs, and a side of toast. It was hearty, satisfying, and just felt like the right way to start the day. But recently, Marge began noticing some strange symptoms: a tightness in her chest, occasional shortness of breath, and more fatigue than she was used to. One morning, while feeling especially off after breakfast, Marge decided to make a trip to her doctor. After some testing, her doctor explained that her cholesterol was higher than it should be, and her blood pressure was also creeping up, both of which could be tied to her daily indulgence in processed meats. Her doctor urged her to cut back on bacon, sausages, and similar foods, particularly due to their high sodium and fat content. Marge, of course, was hesitant. Bacon had been her breakfast comfort for so long. Could she really live without it? But Marge was determined to improve her health, so she started to experiment with some changes. She tried turkey bacon, grilled chicken breast, and even plant-based sausage options. To her surprise, she found that these leaner options still provided that savory, satisfying flavor she craved, but without the harmful fats and sodium. Over the next few weeks, Marge's energy levels improved. She wasn't feeling heavy after breakfast anymore, and the tightness in her chest gradually eased up. In fact, her cholesterol levels began to drop, and she even shed a few pounds along the way. Marge was amazed at how such simple changes to her breakfast routine could make such a big difference in how she felt. If you've been used to enjoying bacon and sausages, it's not about giving up the foods you love. It's about making smarter choices. Instead of reaching for those processed meats, try switching to leaner sources of protein. Turkey bacon is a great option that still gives you that crispy texture without all the extra fat. You could also try grilling some chicken breast or even making a veggie-packed omelet. These alternatives are just as delicious and will leave you feeling nourished and satisfied. Don't forget to add in some fresh vegetables, like spinach or tomatoes, to boost the nutritional value of your meal. They'll give you essential vitamins, fiber, and a burst of freshness that will keep your body feeling vibrant. A balanced breakfast is the key to starting your day with energy and focus. Not only will these leaner proteins help support your heart health, but they'll also keep your energy steady throughout the morning, so you won't feel sluggish or weighed down. 3. The heavy start. White bread and pastries. It's so tempting, isn't it? The warm, comforting aroma of a fresh buttered piece of white bread, or that flaky golden pastry with your morning coffee. They're easy to grab, and there's something so nostalgic and satisfying about them. But here's the thing. While they may feel like the perfect start to your day, they're not doing your body any favors, especially as you get older. White bread and pastries are made from refined flour, which has been stripped of nearly all its nutritional value during processing. This means they're mostly empty carbs, providing little more than a quick burst of energy. But that burst is short-lived. These refined carbs cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar, which then crashes just as quickly, leaving you feeling sluggish and hungry again soon after. Over time, this cycle can wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels and digestion. It can even contribute to weight gain, bloating, and more serious conditions like type 2 diabetes. I've seen it with my friend Lily, who's 74. She was always a fan of her morning croissant, paired with a hot cup of coffee. It was a comforting ritual that she loved, but over the last few months, she noticed something wasn't right. She was gaining weight and feeling bloated every time she ate breakfast. She'd even find herself reaching for another snack not long after breakfast, trying to chase away the hunger that came on so quickly. Finally, after a checkup, her doctor pointed out that her love for pastries and white bread could be the culprit. Lily wasn't sure how she could possibly enjoy her mornings without her croissants, but she decided to give it a try. She switched to whole grain toast, topped with creamy. She switched to whole grain toast, topped with creamy avocado and a boiled egg. The change wasn't drastic, but within a week, she felt noticeably better. The bloating was gone, and she started feeling lighter. Not only that, but her hunger didn't come rushing back an hour later. Her energy levels were more stable, and the weight she'd been slowly gaining started to come off. So, if you're used to starting your day with white bread or those delicious pastries, it's time to make a change. Try swapping them out for whole grain options. Whole wheat bread, oatmeal, or sprouted grain toast are packed with fiber, which helps regulate your blood sugar and keeps you feeling fuller for longer. Pair them with healthy fats, like creamy avocado or almond butter, for an added boost of satisfaction. These small changes might seem subtle, but they make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. Not only will you feel more energized and less bloated, but you'll be supporting your digestive health and keeping your blood sugar levels in check. The best part? You'll still have that comforting, satisfying breakfast. You just won't have to deal with the inevitable crash that comes with those sugary pastries and refined carbs. As we age, it's more important than ever to pay attention to our breakfast choices. By avoiding sugary breakfast foods, processed meats, and refined carbs, we can set ourselves up for a day of energy, focus, and overall well-being. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself of the foods you love. It's about making informed choices that support your health and vitality. We all have those foods we hold close to our hearts. Comfort foods that bring us joy, nostalgia, or simply make us feel good. It's completely okay to enjoy those treats from time to time. After all, food is not just about nourishment. It's also about pleasure and connection. But when it comes to starting your day, especially as you age, the choices you make in the morning can have a big impact on how you feel the rest of the day, and even how you feel in the long term. That's why it's so important to make those choices thoughtfully. It's not about cutting out the things you love completely. Instead, it's about finding a balance, a way to enjoy your breakfast while fueling your body in a way that supports your energy, digestive health, and overall well-being. The goal isn't to live in deprivation or to give up everything that brings you comfort. It's about being mindful of how certain foods make you feel and choosing alternatives that are just as satisfying but more nourishing. By taking a few small steps to swap out refined, sugary options for whole, nutrient-dense foods, you're setting yourself up for better health, both now and in the future. It's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to stay strong, energized, and able to enjoy life to the fullest. Think of these changes as investments in your well-being, a little effort today for a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow. So, take control of your breakfast routine. You deserve to start each day feeling your best, with energy to do the things you love. Don't let the temptation of quick, empty carbs stand in your way. Embrace the power of whole grains, healthy fats, and nourishing protein to fuel your body and mind. It's all about finding what works best for you and enjoying every bite while knowing it's doing your body good. You have the power to make choices that support your health and vitality, and those small, thoughtful changes can make all the difference. To take your breakfast game to the next level, here are some additional tips to keep in mind. Incorporating protein-rich foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, and nuts into your breakfast routine can help keep you full and satisfied until lunchtime. Experimenting with different whole grains, such as quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat bread, can add variety and nutrition to your morning meal. Adding some healthy fats, like avocado and olive oil, can also provide a boost of satisfaction and nutrition. Finally, be mindful of your drink choices and limit your intake of sugary drinks like juice and soda, opting instead for water or unsweetened tea. By incorporating these tips into your breakfast routine, you'll be well on your way to starting your day off right. Consider consulting with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian to develop a personalized breakfast plan that meets your unique needs and health goals. By following these tips and being mindful of your breakfast choices, you can set yourself up for a day of energy, vitality, and overall well-being. So, the next time you're preparing breakfast, remember, what you put in your body matters more than ever as you age. By avoiding sugary cereals, processed meats, and refined carbs like white bread, you're doing more than just making healthier choices. You're protecting your health, your energy, and your overall well-being. Start your day with the right foods, and you'll feel more vibrant, more energized, and ready to take on whatever life throws your way. Here's to good mornings, good health, and feeling your best every day.